I was driving home from work this evening, knowing that I was going to DNF phone with glass, thinking, I either want to read If You Still Recognise Me by Syntheso or The Henna Wars by Adaba. And that's what the wheel has chosen for me. Yay! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another reading vlog. I think I can just start off this vlog just about in daylight, which is great because I like starting off vlogs without the yellow lighting. When you get into vlogs, it's absolutely fine, but to start them off, I like to be in natural lighting. So hi, it is currently Friday evening. I've just finished work for the day and I'm here to take you on some reading. So this kind of vlog is just going to be a little bit of everything really. However, I have picked out a random book from my spinner wheel, as you would have seen in the intro, of a book off my 2024 priority TBR list, and it did pick out Henna Wars for me, which was the book that I was kind of like manifesting it to be. I really wanted it to pick this book because I had just DNF'd Throne of Glass and I just needed something quick, something easy, something light, something I didn't have to wrap my head around in terms of a fantasy world, politics. I just wanted a nice, light, easy read. So a YA romance was perfect and it picked it out for me, and I'm so grateful. So I started this book a couple of days ago. I haven't had too many chances to read over the last couple of days. Work's been really busy, life has been hectic. Me and Mark are currently, I say me and Mark is in the middle of renovating our downstairs bathroom, which I can show you guys, which is really exciting. So life has been a little bit hectic and I haven't had many chances to read, but I am now just over 100 pages in, so I thought I'd officially start this vlog and say hi, welcome. And I'm enjoying it so far. I did try and read this book a year or so ago and couldn't really get into it. I think I was still living off the high of Honey and Issues Guide to Fake Dating, which is a brilliant book by the same author, which I highly recommend. Really enjoyed that one. So I was kind of like comparing this book already to Honey and Issue when I hadn't really given this book a chance. So I'm glad I've kind of revisited it quite a while after having finished Honey and Issue, so I have like a clean plate and I don't have to do too many comparisons, and I'm really enjoying this one now on like my second read of it. I think I only got like 50 pages into it on the first go. Now I'm 100 pages into it, very much enjoying it. Basically follows half Bangladeshi, half Irish main character who has just come out to her parents as a lesbian, and her parents decide to completely ignore her, accept it, and just be like, okay, thanks for telling us, and then just give her like the silent treatment like she never told them. And she's kind of like really wondering why, and then she overhears a conversation of her parents later that night saying that they're going to completely ignore what she has said to them, that it's just a phase, that she'll kind of like grow out of it. And then she ends up going into school and bumping into someone she used to be childhood friends with, and in part of their business class they have to create a business, and I think both of them end up creating henna businesses, and there's like a rivalry, and then it's rivalry friends to lovers sort of thing for a YA. I'm really enjoying it so far. I do love the family dynamic that Adaba puts in her books, which I really much appreciate in this one as well. So far so good, really enjoying it. I'll keep you posted. I'm going to take you along on the weekend, along on just like random bits and bobs. I'll show you the bathroom when it's good lighting and all that fun stuff. But yeah, welcome back to another reading vlog. It's now a lot later. Me and Mark have just finished watching our classic Saturday night TV. So Wheel of Fortune, what else have we watched? Michael McIntyre's, Big Show, and Limitless Win.
Which was the best episode
It was such a good episode. Mark is going to play his video game for a while, and I'm going to try and finish my book. I've read quite a lot today, thank God, because I wanted to try and read a lot, so I'm happy about that. And I've only got about 80 pages left, so while Mark plays his game, I'm going to try and finish this, and then hopefully I can start a new book tomorrow, which is very exciting. But it's been like a 3.5 stars at the minute. It's cute, it's fun, but the main character is very self-absorbed, very annoying, and I just feel like the author could have like done a little bit better with her character growth. So kind of see how it ends, and then I'll keep posted. So I did manage to finish the Henna Wars yesterday. I binged 280 pages of this to make sure that I did finish it yesterday, and I'm very, very glad I did. I end up giving it a 3.5 stars, which is a good rating. I just want to like preface this by saying 3 stars, 3.5 stars are still good books to me, and I do recommend them. If you're intrigued to read them, then I do recommend you picking them up and kind of like finding out for yourself. So I did give this one a 3.5 stars. I did enjoy it. I'm going to list the things I enjoyed and the things I didn't so much enjoy, which is why I didn't get as high a rating as other books from Audiobooks have got. So the things I loved about this was the sister bond. I loved the relationship between two sisters in this book. I thought that it was so refreshing to see that type of strong sister bond, because I feel like you don't get that at all really that I've read in kind of YA or even adult books. The sister relationship in this book was spot on. I also really enjoyed kind of how emotional Adabagajira made me feel in this book. I felt true anger towards the abuse and the racist and homophobic kind of situations that the main character received in this book. I felt true anger. Like, it made me frustrated to read some of the parts in this book, and I feel like that's definitely what the author was trying to address, and I thought it was very well executed. The romance was cute, but it wasn't like anything to pine over. I wasn't really like that invested in the romance, which leads me over to the things I didn't really enjoy in this book, and that was like the revenge plotline. I didn't really enjoy the fact that there was a rivalry in henna stand competition and that there was such sabotage in this book. I know it's a YA and it's probably what you would do at 15, 16 when someone was trying to steal your idea and trying to make it trendy when you were just trying to showcase your culture, and the main character definitely stated that this was cultural appropriation because the other kind of character in this book that was running a henna stand was white and didn't really understand kind of what henna was in the culture of Bangladesh, and therefore kind of was just trying to make it trendy and make a profit out of it. So I understood, and that's why I felt frustrated, and that's why I thought the author did so well in that sort of area, because you did feel frustrated for the main character. However, I didn't like how much sabotage there was in this book. It felt very petty, and I just feel like maybe if the character was a little bit more self-aware that some of the things that she did and some of the actions that she had in reflection to this might not have happened, and I feel like there could have been a more mature way to kind of resolve the issues. But then once again, it is a YA, so there's a balance in this book, but I didn't love the rivalry and the sabotage in this book. So overall, I gave it a solid 3.5 stars. Would recommend if you're interested in reading it, but I personally do prefer other works from this author, my favourite being Honey Nish's Guide to Fake Dating, and then it goes this one, and then it goes to Do's and Donuts of Love. So definitely a strong contender, but hasn't beaten my love for Honey Nish's Guide to Fake Dating. So that is that book done, off my 2024 priority TBR. I'm so happy. Another one. We're only just coming up to the end of January, and I've already read 3 out of the 14 books off my 2024 TBR list. If you want to know all the books that are on my 2024 priority list, then I'll link that video up above and down below if you're interested in watching and seeing kind of how I figured out what my books were going to be for this year. However, on a different topic, I am going to start my next book. It is Sunday. I don't have many things to do today. Me and Mark want to go for a walk, which would be really nice, and I want to show you the bathroom. Before I forget, I need to show you the update on the bathroom. I'm absolutely loving what it looks like. I'm so excited. But this is the next book I'm going to tackle. This is my book club book for the month of the Breakfast Book Club over on Instagram, run by Emily, so I'll link it down below if you're interested in joining. It's very much a kind of like women's chick lit romance sort of book club, which is 100% my vibe, and I'm very excited to take part. This will be the first month that I take part, so I'm really excited for the live show, which I think is happening early February. So I thought I would read it towards the end of the month so it's all fresh in my mind. But I'm really excited to get into this book. I have been wanting to read it for absolute years. It's kind of been on my kind of like radar for years, and I just never kind of like had the inclination to pick it up. So when it was the book club pick, I was like, perfect, I'm going to buy myself a physical copy because I have a feeling that I'm absolutely going to love it. It sounds right up my alley. It basically follows our main character, Eleanor, who leads a simple life. She wears the same clothes to work every day, eats the same meal deals for lunch, and buys the same 2 bottles of vodka to drink every weekend. She is happy. Nothing is missing from her carefully timetabled existence except something, or maybe even everything. And it basically is just like a slice of life book following a main character who's just trying to figure out life, and that is like me to a T in a book. So I'm really excited to get to it, and I haven't really read like a woman's chick lit yet this year, so I'm really excited to get my teeth into this one and see what I think. The audiobook is also on Everand. It used to be Scribd, so I might kind of like do a mixed media with this one and see kind of how I go. But yeah, I'm really excited to delve into this one. I'll stop rambling, let me go show you the bathroom, and I'll keep posted. So I don't think you've ever seen the downstairs bathroom, so you won't get it before, but it was basically just like magnolia cream walls the fan's going to start going, so bear with. It probably doesn't even look that good in this lighting, but we've gone for a really kind of like dark, sagey sort of green on all 4 walls. It's looking lovely. The toilet is the same, but we've brought a new basin, which is lovely, matte black handles and finishes, with some cupboard space underneath. We still need to finish off the bathroom. We've got a mirror to go here, and we're going to tile a little bit of backsplash, just white subway tiles. So this is like a progress of what it currently looks like. I will show you. This is the mirror that we've got, which is really exciting. So that's going to go up above the sink. So if you can envision that, do so now. And I'm really excited to kind of like see how it turns out. Mark has done an excellent job in doing this all. I'm not a DIY, I hate DIY, so every time he does DIY, I'm very, very proud of him. I'm very much appreciative of him. He's doing an excellent job. And yeah, I cannot wait to see the finished product. Hopefully I can show you guys soon, hopefully in the next couple of weeks it will get finished, but we're taking it easy. And yeah, hopefully one more room in this house will be completed to our style, and I'm really excited to see what the progress is. So that's the downstairs loo update, and yeah. Happy Monday. We're now on the home stretch of finishing off the first month of 2024, and I just have one book left on my TBR to read, and that is Eleanor Oliphant. It's completely fine. I've been saying her name wrong the entire time I've been saying this book in the last couple of videos, so I apologise for that. I am listening to the audiobook and reading along with this book, so that's why I figured out how to correctly pronounce her name. It's like elephant, but Oliphant. Just as like a little reminder to myself, it sounds like elephant. Basically, side tangent, I started this book yesterday and I got 89 pages into it, and I want to finish this book obviously by the end of the month, which is in 2 days' time. I think it's completely doable. It's about 100 pages a day, and I have read a little bit on my lunch break today, and I'm now on page 123, so it should be entirely doable. I have put in some little marker tabs just in case I need some motivation on picking this book up. I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely intrigued. I didn't really know what to expect from this book going into it, so I'm definitely kind of like intrigued to know who kind of Eleanor actually is, what her history is, what her past is, because you get some inklings, you get some kind of like insights into kind of her childhood and how she was brought up and kind of like why she is who she is today, but you don't get like the full picture. So as a reader, you're trying to kind of like discover kind of who she is and why she acts that way, with the little like seedlings you get. And I'm enjoying it. I'm not loving it. I don't love the narration of Eleanor because it's spoken in second person, first person. I don't know about the actual tenses, but I'm not liking the tense that is written in. And I also don't like the fact that the narrator of the audiobook is Scottish. She does good accents. I don't know if she's actually Scottish or not, but she does good accents, and the characters' voices are distinguishable enough per like the different characters, but I'm not just loving the narration at like overall as a story. So I'm enjoying it, but I'm not like loving it as much as I thought I would be 100 pages into it, but I'm definitely intrigued. So I'm kind of like in that middle ground at the minute. So hopefully I will keep you posted on kind of like how I feel about this one, but I have full hopes I'll finish this by the end of January. On a little side tangent, I'm sure everyone's probably aware, but there was a short story kind of like mini bundle collection thing that was released on Amazon as like a little original that featured a lot of romance authors, and you could get the audiobooks or the ebooks for free if you were a member of Amazon Prime. I am a member of Amazon Prime, and one of the authors in that little bundle was Ashley Poston, and her short story is With Any Luck. I'll put the cover on screen. I want to read this book before the end of January. I'm commuting to work tomorrow, and the audiobook is only like an hour and 11 minutes, so I think that's completely doable. So I want to try and get that book read this week as well. And the last thing I just want to update on is the fact that I've had a real urge the last like couple of days. I don't want to say it out loud just in case I then just kind of like the urge went away, but I've had a real urge to reread 2 books. The first one being Anxious People by Frederick Botman. I read this book back in 2020, 2021. Absolutely adored it. I saw someone read it for the first time the other day on Instagram Reels and quoting out some of the quotes in that book, and it just reminded me of how much I love that book, and I would love to reread it and tab it up to make it part of my forever collection, because I just completely forgot about that book. I knew I loved it. It's literally on my bookcase, but I haven't ever like properly thought about it. It's not a book that lives rent-free in my head, so I'd like to reread that. I have no idea when, but that's one book I'd love to reread at some point in 2024. And another book I'd love to reread in 2024, which I think you guys might be surprised about, is The Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I, once again, read this book back in, like, what, 2017, 2018, when it was first hyped, when it first came out, and absolutely loved The Six of Crows. Didn't like Crooked Kingdom. Still have the 2 physical books on my bookshelf, right up there somewhere, if you can see, next to Scythe, in between Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Hopefully you can see that. And I've had an inkling to reread just Six of Crows for now, because I remember loving that book as well, and obviously I'm now trying to get into my fantasy era, so is it possible for me to love that book even more now? I don't know. So that's like the Monday update. It is Monday, and I'm just in such a reading mood at the minute. There are so many books I want to read, and there's just not enough time. So hopefully I can read a lot of Eleanor Oliphant the next couple of days, and then start to smash out my February TBR. I think the first book on my February TBR that I'm going to read is Divine Rivals. It can't not be. And I'm going to vlog my entire reading experience of that. Hopefully it'll go better than my Throne of Glass vlog, that's for sure. But I just wanted to come in, have a little bit of a reading rambles with you guys, and discuss some of my reading thoughts at the minute. And hopefully I'll keep posted in the near future.
Posted from The Improbable Meet Cute, a collection of Amazon original stories. The girl before the happily ever after. I was the person you stopped at for a little while for shelter. I wasn't the person you stayed with. But he isn't going to weasel out of this. Not the things he wants to do. Not the things he cares about. When else? Are you mine? Maybe? Or maybe he'll find someone down in the wedding party and
I just pulled up at work. That audiobook was so cute. I finished it literally just on the commute to work. Just an hour long. Oh my god, it was so cute. Probably like a 4-star, but I need to put it through core pile because short stories aren't like my 100% favourite, and I always wish more out of them. But yeah, such a cute little like inkling into Ashley Poston's romance, like magical realism, and it makes me so excited for Ashley Poston's like full-length novel coming out in June this year. It was just so cute. Absolutely loved it. So yeah. Happy Wednesday. It is, I was gonna say July. Happy Wednesday. It is January 31st, and I finished my last book of January. Yay! Woo! I'm so happy. If it wasn't for the audiobook, I wouldn't have finished this book because I didn't really like it. Oh, I'm going to take you through my core pile and my reading journal in a second to fill out my reading journal, because yesterday I also finished With Any Luck by Ashley Poston, which I gave a 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I'm not a massive kind of novella reader. I don't really get them because I want more from a story. Every single time I finish a novella I'm like, I want more. But I really enjoyed it. I loved the plot. I thought it was a perfect plot for that length of book, and I just had a really fun time reading it. And obviously it's Ashley Poston, so of course I enjoyed it, so I gave it 4 star. I couldn't quite give it a 5 because I didn't feel that attached to the characters, because what, it's 40 pages. So I had a fun time listening to that on my commute to work yesterday. On my way home from work today, I managed to finish the last of Eleanor Oliphant. It's completely fine, and I think I'm going to give it a solid 3 star, which means it will be my lowest rated book of January, but purely because I think the audiobook ruined it for me. I think in a different situation, in a different scenario, I could enjoy this book a bit more, but the narration for me, I didn't like the fact that it was Scottish. I don't know why, I wouldn't have put Scottish voices to these characters if I was reading it in my head, and I think that dampened it a little bit for me. I understand why people enjoy this book because of the subject matters it hits. It basically follows our main character, Eleanor Oliphant, with her basically saying that she's really kind of like the odd one out. No one really gets along with her. She doesn't really have very many social skills, and you know as a reader that she has some troubling past, but you don't know what they exactly are, and throughout the story you kind of figure out what's been going on and what her past was like to make her who she is today. And there is child trauma in this book, and child abuse, etc., and child neglect, so be wary if you are interested in reading this book going in, because I didn't realise the amount of heavy topics that this book would address. And I did get a little bit kind of like cute, like heart warmed by the end of it, but this book wasn't anything special for me. and I know that I'm just going to forget it, and it's really sad because it's my first book club read for 2024 for the breakfast book club that I've joined for this year, and I'm going to see how the next couple of months go for that, and if I'm not loving the books that get picked every month, then I probably will just kind of like say I tried but it weren't for me. But yeah, unfortunately this book wasn't for me, and the fact that this book has been on like my radar for so long and I've only just finally got around to it and it didn't kind of like live up to what I wanted it to be, I'm a little bit disappointed. So 3 star for that, 4 star for Ashley Poston's With Any Luck. So in total this month in January I've managed to read a total of 9 books. I love it because it just means that the reading year has started off strong. So without further ado, because you're on my new tripod, hi, if you didn't realise the angle's different, the angle is different. You're on my desk tripod so I can get overhead shots of my reading journal. I'm so excited. So I'll take you along, let's fill out Goodreads, let's fill out my core pile, let's go into my reading journal and let's get set up, finalised for January so we can start afresh tomorrow in February. So I think I have already filled out my numbers. Yes, I have. I knew what they were kind of going to be. So I've given character the 6, atmosphere 5, writing 6, plot 5, intrigue 6, logic 6, and enjoyment 5. So it's come out at bang average 3 star. A little bit disappointed, but that's absolutely fine. I can put in the end date of the 31st of January 2024. Perfect. So yes, in total, if we go to my stats, 9 books in January, 2,336 pages, 18, almost 19 hours of audiobook listening. Oh my god, we get to fill out this one for the first time. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, read 9 books. Which I shoot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I bought, let's go to, sorry I won't show this, but I brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my god, I brought 9 as well. Oh no. Oh no, I brought 9 as well. Well, that dot's gonna have to stay there for the following month then, isn't it? Okay. How have I brought 9 books this month? Oh my god, eek. Okay. On to the next page. Still no 5-star reads. Come on, Rachel. Eleanor Fonte, or With Any Luck, weren't on my 2024 TBR. Oh, I do get to fill in my social media tracker. So once again, I won't show you, but I'm going to my YouTube studio and I'm pretty proud of what I've managed to accomplish this month. 2,487. So I've gone up about 20 subscribers, which to be fair, it's not bad, it's not horrendous. I'm happy with that. And on Instagram, I think I've done about 20 as well, which would be very fluky. 683. Nice, exciting. Next one, still haven't seen any movies. I do have a lot of TV shows to fill in, but I'll do that off camera. Now we're going into January. Can tick off. And that's my TBR completely complete. I still need to do With Any Luck and An Oliphant. Sorry, I keep getting the name wrong. Book cover, but I'll do that off camera. Let's get these pages done. So Monday I read 128 pages. Tuesday was 58. And then today was 110. I do like everything being on one page, and I think already I'm gonna prefer this dashboard to my February dashboard, but we'll see how we go in February. So almost completely filled out, and then we'll go here. I had four stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have. Nice. So with any luck, end up being my 5th 4-star, and then I'm going to a 3. So in January I've had a non-rated, a 3-star, 2 3.5s, and 5 4-stars, which I don't actually think is too bad. Oh my god, I get to fill out all of this. This is so exciting. I really hope you, oh, that's not straight, you're not straight. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'm so happy with what I managed to read in this vlog, and I had some good books overall in the month of January, so I can't complain. I'm very, very excited for February, sneak peek of my first book of February. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe down below to see future content from me. I do anything from reading vlogs, monthly TBRs, monthly wrap-ups, and any other book content that you can think of where you have it on this channel. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.